I was led to Spiritism because of my personal experience, which could have been described as a first episode psychosis, happened during meditation. And I'd worked in the mental health field for 15 years. And the experience I had was channeling a message from Spirit, which I'd never experienced before, never really believed could happen, had pushed that from my kind of frame of reference. I got a knee injury and I was forced to stop running and took up yoga and meditation. On this particular day, I was sitting on my bed, and I remember kind of just letting go and saying to the universe, what the hell is mental illness all about? Because it didn't make sense to me. And I got an answer, and it was like, I experienced an expansion of consciousness, and it lasted for 3 days. I felt euphoric. So my professional trained brain said, you have bipolar disorder, you're psychotic, you're going through an episode. But my soul knew that that wasn't true. I had so much energy, I cycled for miles, I felt connected to the birds, I could see energies from trees. I went to, and all of this time I was working within the field, but I knew the language, so I knew I had to stay quiet, because I knew if I told certain people that I would have a mental health assessment and they'd say, you're ill. So I tried to stay quiet about what was happening. I think that saved me. My training saved me, and that's the irony. You know, I was working in the field that should have supported me, and it could have broken me. And that's why I'm so passionate about bringing this in, because I think so many people are experiencing a breakdown to breakthrough, a spiritual crisis, a transformation, which is so natural, and yet that's stopped through medication, through pathologising, and it doesn't need to be. But I've kind of since learned to integrate it, and for a while I tried to stay connected, and I was meditating regularly, and it was really euphoric, and it was really compelling to do that, but I knew that I needed to stay grounded in order to integrate my experience within the system. I knew that if I stayed kind of disconnected from unshared reality, as we call it in the Spiritual Crisis Network, that I could precipitate a crisis, and I could go sort of beyond being able to integrate this experience into life. What I love about the Spiritists is that they have a very strict protocol, and everything's done within fraternity and with peer support, and it's very safe. And I think because of the fear we have within Western culture, it makes it less safe, because it's kind of, you know, we're shunned, and it's kind of like, oh, we don't want to hear about that, we can't talk about it, so then it's unprotected. My mission is to normalise it so that we can provide those safety networks around the whole mechanism and understanding it.